And welcome to my State of AI address. AI meaning artificial intelligence. Let's, whoa, that's not AI, that's an alarm. We're going to show one thing, and that is the definition for AI. Artificial intelligence is the broadest sense. It is intelligence exhibited by machines, particularly computer systems. It is a field of research in computer science that develops studies, methods, and software which enables machines to perceive their environment and uses learning and intelligence to take over actions and maximize their chances of achieving their defined goals. Basically, it's programming with a different flavor to it. This is nothing more than advanced programming. Now, why am I saying that it's important for you to know about artificial intelligence, AI, and also what is the state of AI? I'm going to get into that. Let's get into a little bit more about YouTube and AI. Here's my YouTube. I'm going to bring that up right over here like this. And it's not showing. Oh yeah, it is. Anyways, this is my channel. And there's now a requirement that I'm going to show you. Now, this is my first video I ever posted on YouTube, March 6th, 2009. There might have been one before that. I'm not sure, but let's take a look at that one. Now, this is what it looks like on the studio. Come down, come down, come down, come down. There's a new requirement. And this is why I'm saying that it is important for you to know about AI. Altered content. What they're talking about here, altered content, is using AI. Do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do. You can actually do that with just a regular editor, but AI does a really good job of it. It's called deep faking. Now, alters footage of a real event or place. Well, almost any AI, and my thumbnail is a perfect example, generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. Now, I actually answered this one right here. Now, that is the one out of over 2,000 videos on this channel. And that is the last one that I intend to do. I'm not advocating whether you do it or not, but just know that I'm not going to do it, because for me to answer this one question, I mean, let's go back and let's take a look at where we are. We have this, and there are how many videos on my channel? 2,000. Imagine how long it would take to open up each one of these, go to this one, and answer that question too. Now, that's the state of AI. There's another thing that I don't know exactly where it is on here, and I was going to call it up, but there's an AI program that YouTube actually is promoting and you can make use of to help find duplicates on your channel. So what if somebody else is duplicating your videos? Well, YouTube is nice enough to provide all of us the access to their AI. And also, when you think about it, and are you using AI? The simple fact that you use a program like, say, TubeBuddy, and go in and get all of your hashtags, that's using AI. So is that a person that is going and abusing AI? No, that's just using AI. Now, in the state of AI, I also went and got my go-to, which is, I'll show you real quickly. This is my go-to for AI, and I use that for basically everything. This is my Voila, which accesses ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.0. And I use that just to do show notes for today. And this is the show notes about getting AI. I wanted the top 10 pro AI news and top 10 negative. You notice it only gave me 4 and 2. Now, one thing that I've noticed, and this is part of the status of AI, one thing with AI is that it does not ever, ever, ever want to say anything bad about itself. Who does? Although I admit my mistakes, I make plenty of them. So for the top 10 pro AI stories, we have AI assisted tools and software developers. Now, that is amazing. But one of the things that you need to realize, and software developers also need to realize, is AI makes mistakes, plenty of them. So the software that you get off of an AI, there's going to be mistakes in there. And as a software developer, you can't take it right off the AI and then put it into production. It has to be error checked. Anything with AI has to be error checked. Then we have the rise of AI journalism and AI use in journalism. Now, one of the problems that we're currently having is you have people that are careless in their use of AI. And when you do use AI to write a story, you need to fact check it, because AI isn't necessarily going to get it right. AI dramatic year. This is basically talking about all the breakthroughs in AI, and seeing as it's a pro thing, it's telling about the nice thing about it. And then educational books on AI. This was kind of interesting. I'll get into that in more detail in a little bit. And then we have top 10 AI negative stories. AI fake news. It's kind of, it is very, AI's use in fake news is more the story, because this is kind of like blaming a gun for killing somebody. There's somebody else pulling the trigger. This is the same thing with fake news. It's not the AI making the fake news. It is the person that wrote the prompt for the AI that made the fake news. That's where the blame should go. It shouldn't go on the tool. It should go on the user of the tool. Now, challenges in PR and due to AI journalism, this is the same thing. People are misusing AI, and because of that, there's been PR gaffes and problems. Now, these are the sources for the thing. I could pull them all up except for the New York Times article. And what I did with this one here is instead of trying to get directly to it, well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I try to get directly to it, it asks for money. Although it did, this time it let me get into it. Before it wasn't letting me get into it. So what I did was I just stripped it all out of there. But if you just scroll down, this is about the, different books written on AI, the alignment problem. That was fine. It had terms about AI, artificial intelligence, obviously about AI. And then as you go down the algorithm, this was another one that is about the writing of algorithms and how algorithms are used and AI is used to not only hire people, but also fire people. Then we have Progressive Capitalism by Ro Khanna. And he's a representative out of the state of California. However, this is not about AI. This I took a look at the first couple of pages of the book, and it basically dovetails with what Bill Clinton was putting out when he first introduced the internet. Now, one of the things about AI and the internet and the interesting parallel between that. Not many of you might remember this, but back when the internet was first starting up, they were saying many of the same things about the internet that they say about AI. And I'm saying, don't blame the tool. Blame the people behind the tool, the people using the tool, the people misusing the tool. And then we have another one. This one I actually bought. It cost me a whole $15 for the Kindle version. But AI 2041, it reminds me a lot of a book that Bill Gates put out in the late, I think it was mid-90s. I can't remember the name of it, and I forgot to look it up. But it was basically a look into the future, about the future of computers. Back then, a good computer, 8088, cost about $10,000. And and Bill Gates even at that time said that computers in our lifetime, and it already has happened, are going to become a throwaway commodity. And if you don't believe that a computer is a throwaway commodity, talk to a few computer experts and they'll confirm what I'm talking about. Old computers, you can't even give them away. All right, so here we go. And that's that. Now I went in through the actual stories that were referenced. This is the PR Daily, which is about the rise of AI journalism. Now, a lot of people are using AI in journalism. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you check your story. A lot of AI makes mistakes, and that's that. Then we have this IEEE Spectrum article, which I thought was very interesting, and 8 secrets to NVIDIA's success, Moore's Law, and ChatGPT hallucinations could keep it from succeeding. Well, I don't think so, but and here's funny thing with AI. We call it a hallucination, where is the truth is it's a mistake. And let's see. I hope I still got you all here. And if there's any questions about AI, leave them in the chat or leave them in the comments down below, because I'm kind of going at a fire hose pace here. But what I strongly suggest is that to learn about AI, it's one thing to read the books and everything, but I think that you should go out and get an AI program. And you can get free AI programs and just learn how it by using. I'm more of a tactile learner, so I like to get my hands dirty and learn that way. Let's get back to where we were here. Creepy new digital afterlife in industry. I guess they're talking about the ghost in the machine. That's interesting. And the AI apocalypse, a scorecard. And then IT Pro top 10 stories about AI in 2023, because we are talking about the state of AI address. Now, like I said, I'm not going to say whether my videos have AI in them or not. I'm going to let people figure that out for themselves. GitHub Copilot versus ChatGPT, tool for software development. And then we have other things. Pioneers, Quilts, Google to warn humanity of tech's essential threat. Now that's kind of interesting. Yes, it's a threat in the fact that somebody might misuse it. Just like nuclear weapons are a threat if you push the button. AI-powered apps bring a new level of observability challenges. Generative AI is making observability more difficult in software and the cloud applications. I'm trying to figure out what that even means, but I guess they're talking about that. How running your code on AI can boost developer productivity. Okay, anyways, lack of LLM developers impacting AI ecosystem. Large language model developers, I guess people who develop and feed the AI. I was reading about how AI needs to be fed information so that it can grow. You can't you can hook a program up and let it auto feed itself, but then you lose control over the program. And that can be very dangerous, as kind of foretold in a old movie that was out in the early 70s, late 60s, called Colossus, the Forbin Project. Now, why should you specialize in AI or ML development? Well, it's the way of the future. And you should specialize. If you're not specializing in making AI, you should at least learn how to use it. And there's all sorts of uses for it. Why AI and BCDR are a natural fit. Now, one thing that you can do is, if you don't know what BCDR is, here's another use of AI. We go over and we open up another tab and we go, what is BCDR? Because whether you know this or not, Google is AI. So we go, what is BCDR? And also, I have signed up for the experimental AI. This part is AI from here to here. That's not necessarily Google. This is the Google answers down here. But you see, I get a nice thing about business continuity and disaster recovery. Okay, so basically they're talking about backing up your business with AI, or however to guard against that. Now, this is the Washington Press. They want me to pay for that story, and I'm not going to do it. 5 best. This was the thing with the New York Times. Now, if you're out to get a program and you want to pay for a program, this is one I particularly like, which is called CMAPS. And I like it because you can, if anybody's got an idea, like for example, Virginia just opened up a dating program on, not program, dating channel on YouTube. So how to start a dating website, dating application, dating service within YouTube by having a YouTube dating channel. Use information from YouTube. As you can see, I'm doing this on the fly. This is an AI beta. We don't know if it's going to work or crash. Let's give it a try. AI, create, and we'll get back to that. Now, this program right here is only $19 on YouTube. It's, I like it. I know the Gabriel, I know the founder, the actual author of cmaps.io. And what it does is it draws CMAPs and also will it gives you, for $19, you get lifetime access to this program. You must redeem within 60 days of your purchase. All future paid plans are included. Please note this deal is not stackable, meaning that it is what you get. All features above are included: unlimited documents, maps, and an AI assistant. Now, they claim that the AI assistant is GPT-4, but I cannot totally verify that one. But it is said in several different places about the fact that it's GPT-4. Now, should be done by now. And here's how we can do a CMAP for YouTube. And having a dating service, okay, so we have a dating service, we run it on YouTube, we have privacy policies, channel content, viewer interaction, viewer data, matchmaking, user content, and then we go back to the beginning, back to YouTube. So there it is. And that's how you can do it with CMAPs. And if anybody has any questions on that, feel free to ask them down below or in the chat. Now, some free applications. We'll get into those. Right here, we got Bing, Jasper, Perplexity AI, Google Bard. Now, you'll notice this is Google. This is Google. This AI, that's the experiment, which is run by Google, has Google Bard listed. Google Bard does not exist anymore. As a matter of fact, if you go bard.ai, it's for sale on GoDaddy because Google has abandoned Bard. It's now called Gemini, which is right here. Now, this is a great place to start. Yeah, free AI apps. We're getting into that. And you know, Virginia, if it's free, it's for me. So we have, I'm going to show you some stuff. And if you want, I can look anything up on here. Yeah, GoDaddy. On GoDaddy, you can go buy Bard.ai. And then all of the, I don't know what it would cost on GoDaddy at the moment. And I don't even know if GoDaddy can legally sell it, because you know that Google probably has a redirect. So anybody that types in Google, Bard.ai is going to get redirected to Google instead of GoDaddy, although it's going to GoDaddy now. All right, so help me find the latest trends. All right, so what are the latest trends on dating used by YouTube creators? Notice how it looks a lot like what I got on my Google search. But anyways, this is what it is. Self-love first, course value dating, ditching the timeline, forget about pressuring the relationship. People are embracing the idea that love can happen at any time. Age gaps becomes less of a concern, especially for women who are more open to dating younger men. Yeah, well, I think men are open to dating younger women as well, but that's just me talking. And here we can go and ask, oh, can you draw pictures? I don't know if they can draw pictures yet. Now, see, Google, and this is free, but I'm just going to warn you right now. And this is part of the state of AI, is Google is extremely politically correct. And tell an 11-year-old girl nicely, no, wait a second. And it's, oh, wait a second. This isn't it. It was one of my drawings earlier. All right, here we go. But we'll give it a try and see if it gets knocked down. Draw a picture of an 11-year-old girl at the beach. Okay, it might, it in the past that's triggered a age thing where, you know, might be a pedophile. I cannot, yeah, here we go. I cannot generate images of that. Try asking me to generate images of something else. Draw a picture of a girl at the beach. Okay, so you drop the age requirement and we will get the picture, maybe. Oh, okay, so Google has had so much trouble with this that they've actually taken down their picture generation. Now, it looks like they can't draw a picture. Now, let's try one really simple. Draw a dog. Dogs are fairly safe. And if this one doesn't come up, then we know that it's gone. Oh, gee, magically we get dogs. So this is one of the things that one of the articles was talking about, is the fact that what happens is, and I'm one of those people that when they hit a roadblock with AI, you see if you can get around it. And there's various ways with AI. And it's kind of like AI is a lot like that individual. It's a lot like an individual trying to go into a room with a can of Raid, and that room is filled with mosquitoes and trying not to get bit by any of the mosquitoes. Well, AI, to be successful, unfortunately has to be able to guard against people like myself that try to get around it. And that is why Google is being very, very protective of their AI. And I don't blame them, because that's something that should be done with AI. Now, back to YouTube. And I love being here. And thank you, YouTube, for having us, for having the ability to broadcast on YouTube. But I think it's an overstretch to ask each one of us for every single video, did you use AI? Well, it's impossible to put out content to the extent that YouTube wants for people to be successful without using AI. And that's pretty much it. AI is the future. That's right, Virginia. And guess what? We've covered the whole topic of AI and the state of AI in the world, except I forgot one thing, really big thing, actually. And it's kind of interesting. You notice that there was people outright stealing and sampling and taking other artists' work and resampling it and putting it out. And if you only used so many seconds, it was okay. But now they actually have a threat from AI of deep faking people's voices or their style. And the music industry is all up in a huff about it. And I don't know where that one is going to land. We will find out in the future. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Have a great day. Go to Virginia's channel. Go to all of my channels. And AI is here to stay.